Hey, what's going on YouTube? Welcome to my review of Black Ops 2 in triple monitor Nvidia surround. I'm playing on 3 Asus 144Hz monitors with 2-way SLI GTX 670 4GB. 5760 by 1080 gaming is awesome when it works well. In this game, I'm playing with the Scar H and Primary Gunfighter. Admittedly, the gameplay is not the best. I did this in one take while working out a recording solution. I finally gave up and just used FRAPS in theater mode. Black Ops 2 gets a very poor rating for triple monitor gaming when you first start the game. When you boot up the game and enable 5760 by 1080, it looks like this.
Party.
It's basically a single screen 1080 display stretched out across 3 monitors. Now to fix it, you have to download the widescreen fixer program. It's free. I linked it in the description, and set up the Black Ops 2 profile to run it in the background with your game. It's a plugin. I'm not sure whether it directly modifies your game directory, but it seems to. The plugin moves around elements of your HUD and increases the render distance of your game to make it more fitting of true 5760 by 1080. I haven't had any problems with using this plugin so far, but regularly in multiplayer, if you modify anything in your installation directory other than control, display, or general settings, it's a big no-no and you could get banned for hacking. But this plugin seems to only touch the display settings. I haven't run into any problems so far, but if I do, this video is proof as to why my game file is not at its default. Even then, with the fixer, some aspects of your HUD are cut off by the bezel, like the perk display. Otherwise, triple screen gaming is very passable. It's infuriating that a game as popular as Black Ops 2 isn't optimized for 3 screens, especially since 3 screen gaming is a lot more mainstream now. I believe that Black Ops 1 and Modern Warfare 3 had the same problems, and I don't know why the developers didn't make 3 screen gaming more of a priority with development. The game is running off the same engine as Call of Duty 4, which came out in 2007, and you could even argue that there hasn't been a discrete iteration of the engine since Call of Duty 1. It's hard to see now, but Call of Duty used to be developed from the ground up for PC and then ported over to consoles. Now, modern Call of Duty games are the exact opposite. The game is not hardware intensive. You could run it off of most laptops, and they don't even have to be gaming laptops. A single GPU can achieve surround gaming and still get 60 frames on all screens. You can mix and match different monitors to achieve this layout, and you can even have different refresh rates on those monitors. But if you want to get 120 frames on all 3 screens, you need 3 120Hz monitors that can have different refresh rates. You must also be using 3 DVI cables. The central dogma of multiplayer gaming is to get as many frames as you can by lowering your graphics settings. My frame target is 120 frames per second. On screen are the graphics settings that I use. I don't use anti-aliasing even though I like what it does, but it's too much of a performance drain. I still get 150 to 160 frames per second in multiplayer with these settings. My video RAM usage tops out at 1.7 gigs. You usually want high amounts of video RAM for higher resolution or multi-monitor gaming setups, but you're going to be completely fine with 2 gigs of video RAM for Black Ops 2. Depth of field is a big no-no. It could cause dizziness because your eyes are supposed to be shifting everywhere across the screen between the minimap, your ammo counter, your gun, etc. In terms of how Black Ops 2 actually plays across 3 screens though, it's a really big help in performance. Aiming is going to be a lot more consistent. You're going to see enemies out of the corner of your eye before they see you, and it could especially help with weeding out corner campers. Black Ops 2 is a very fast-paced game, and you need as big of a field of view as possible to give you every possible advantage. So it could definitely be worth your while to invest in a multi-monitor setup for Black Ops 2. Again, it doesn't take the most powerful computer to run it. I can't guarantee that your KD will double, but you should see a significant improvement in performance. Recently though, I have been playing a lot more Battlefield 3 than Black Ops 2. Aiming between the 2 games is similar, but there are subtle differences. In Black Ops 2, when you aim down the sights, it gives you a 1.2 times level of zoom. It's supposed to simulate the extra level of focus you get when you aim down sights in real life, but in Battlefield 3 I believe the level of zoom is 1.0, so your aim down sight sensitivity and hipfire sensitivity isn't going to be the same across both games. Battlefield 3 is a lot more hardware intensive than Call of Duty, so it's to your advantage to play on a single screen and try and get as many frames as you can. Battlefield 3 is also not as fast paced as Call of Duty, so seeing enemies in your peripheral vision isn't as relevant. But at the moment, I'm not playing a whole lot of Black Ops 2. The honeymoon period of the game is over. I'm playing right now just to check out the new DLC and the zombie maps. I'm playing on consoles if my friends ask me to, but I will do a UAV with every gun series if people want to see more Call of Duty. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Be sure to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you next video.